Okay guys, welcome to Whip Family Fit. This is a special video that I want to make sure and get out for you early this week so that you can plan your 4th of July meal and still stay on plan. Want to know how it's done? Come along. All right guys, I am so excited. Welcome back to my 4th of July prep video. We are going to do a run through of 4th of July tonight for you. Today is June 28th. So that you can get ready, go shopping, get prepared, get all the things you need to make a delicious meal on 4th of July and still stay on plan. My husband's about to go out to the grill with the chicken. We have a big family, so I have 6 chicken breasts going out there. And we are going to use this G. Hughes sweet and spicy barbecue sauce. So he's going to put it on there like a rub to cook it. And then you get 2 tablespoons for the 10 calories. And so we will do probably 1 tablespoon to cook it with and then 1 tablespoon to have on the side as a condiment. So he's going to go work on that. One thing I want to point out about the meat is remember you want to use your cooked weight as your weight for your meat. With chicken, you need 6 ounces. However, because we have this hard-boiled egg going into our potato salad hack, we're going to take 1 ounce off of that and just do 5 ounces of chicken. All right, so let's get started on our, I keep saying this wrong, on our potato salad, because what would 4th of July be without potato salad? So I'm gonna show you the ingredients first. I got a little overzealous and probably chopped up a little too much, but I've got them laid out here. This is my garlic smashed potato fueling earlier. I made it today, put it in the fridge. It's been in the fridge for a few hours, okay? So this is gonna be the base of my potato salad. You need your potatoes, right? How this counts on plan as well. So this is a fueling, okay? I normally don't combine fuelings with my dinner, but on 4th of July and today I am. So I'm just gonna take away my dessert fueling, and I have a different idea for dessert that's gonna count as a healthy snack. So just hang on to your hats for that one. What I'm gonna do is this congealed to kind of a more solid texture, which is what I wanted, okay? Being that we're making potato salad. Now, if you're from Texas, mashed potato salad is pretty common, but I'm gonna take my fork, or my spoon, I'm sorry, and I'm just gonna kind of get this all into little pieces, okay? Like this. This is what you want it to look like. Now, I like a chunky potato salad, so I left my eggs kind of big. I already told you this is 1 hard-boiled egg. I boiled it earlier and put it in the fridge. I'm going to put that in there, and that is going to count as 1/6 of my lean, okay? I'm also going to put in 2 kosher dill pickles as part of my healthy snack. Yes, hold on, Mommy's videoing. Okay, hold on. And then I'm gonna put in a 1/2 stalk of celery, and I'm just gonna take that off my green. 1/2 stalk of celery is gonna go in there. Now, okay, so next I'm gonna do my spices. Now, so far in this bowl I have 1/6 of a lean, a fueling, a healthy snack, and a tiny bit of a green, okay? So it is like heavy on what you use, but it is so worth it for 4th of July. Pepper is free. I don't count spices unless they have sugar or salt in them. Obviously, pepper does not. I also like my potato salad to be very peppered, so I am going to put a lot. Please stop interrupting me. I'm going to use 1 teaspoon of mustard. I also don't count this as anything because it's 0 calories for a teaspoon. Okay, so I'm going to use 1 teaspoon of mustard because in Texas, guys, we like mustard potato salad. Okay, that is where it's at. And then I'm gonna very sparingly, and for my for a condiment, so barbecue sauce is 1 condiment, mayonnaise is another condiment. You can have 1 tablespoon for 35 calories. Okay, so we are gonna use this as a condiment, and I'm gonna grab my tablespoon measure. So you're only gonna need 1 tablespoon, and that's just to cream it up a little bit. Between the mustard and the moisture from the potatoes, that is all you need. Okay, and then we're gonna put this back in the fridge, and we're gonna let this kind of just meld the flavors together. Now, I'm gonna sprinkle it with paprika, and I'm gonna serve it in a cute little bowl because that's how I am. But this is a heaping serving of potato salad. I mean, that is a lot of potato salad that you get to have. You are gonna be full from this, I guarantee it. So, that is the potato salad hack. I am thrilled to try it. I have not tried this yet. I am so excited to try it. I'm gonna let it refrigerate for a little while. I'm gonna top it with some paprika, and I will definitely show you what the whole meal looks like when it comes together. Up next, we've got our healthy fat, our coleslaw dressing that is gonna be sugar-free. Stay tuned. right, guys, one of my absolute favorite barbecue side dishes is coleslaw. So we're gonna make a vinaigrette to go on this coleslaw. I have angel hair shredded coleslaw, and we are going to do 1.25 cups. We're gonna count the celery that we put in the potato salad as 1/4 of, 1/4 cup of our servings, and we need 3 greens, so that was like 1/6 of our greens. So we need to do another 1.25 cups of this coleslaw cabbage, okay? So for the dressing, the recipe I'm giving you is going to make 4 servings of dressing. So you can save it. It lasts really long in the fridge. It's totally fine. So this is gonna be a little heavier on the vinegar than it normally is, just because of the oil that you're allowed to have. So you can have up to a teaspoon of oil for your healthy fat. So we're gonna stay on plan, and each serving of dressing is only gonna have 1 teaspoon of oil, which means I'm putting 4 teaspoons in. I'm gonna put double the vinegar. So I'm gonna do 2 teaspoons of vinegar for every 1 teaspoon of oil. So that was a really long way to say 4 teaspoons of oil, 8 teaspoons of vinegar, okay? So, but what I wanna do first is I wanna mix the vinegar and the other ingredients together first, and then add my oil at the end and emulsify it, okay? So, here's what we're gonna do. We are going to add 8 teaspoons of vinegar to our cup. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 teaspoons, okay? And what I'm gonna do is I believe 2 Truvias are gonna be sweet enough. So do 1/2 Truvia for each serving, okay? I'm not counting that as anything. You can count it as 1/2 condiment if you want. And if I taste it and it doesn't taste right, we'll add the other 2. I have extra packets here, but 2 Truvia packets. We are going to do, this is some ground mustard, okay? We're gonna wanna do 1/2 teaspoon. I'm sorry, I lied. We want to do 1/4 teaspoon of ground mustard, which I'm counting as nothing. You guys know me, I don't count spices unless they have sugar or salt. So 1/4 teaspoon of ground mustard. We're gonna do 1/4 teaspoon of poppy seeds. Actually, we're gonna do 1/2 teaspoon of poppy seeds. 1/4 teaspoon wasn't enough. Okay, and then this is gonna be controversial, but we're using such a small amount that, and you have to have it in coleslaw. Okay, this is a white onion. I'm not using it as a veggie. I'm using it like as a condiment-ish, okay? But we're just gonna use a very small amount. I need to get a grater. Okay, so you want a grater like this, a microplane grater, and we are gonna grate an estimation of 2 teaspoons of onion into here. Okay, we're gonna estimate there. And really it's mostly the juice you're getting, but you need the flavor for sure. Okay, I'm gonna estimate that that's about a teaspoon. Hold on, I gotta scrape it off the back. That's about a teaspoon, and then we're gonna do in 1 more teaspoon. So like I said, it's just such a small amount of onion. I'm counting this as completely fine and very much on plan, okay? I'm gonna do like a couple more shakes. If you don't like onion, you probably won't like this dressing, but there's no chunks of onion. It's all very small. It's just like the onion, all the good parts of an onion. It's the onion flavor. But that was the part I couldn't concede on. I could concede on the sugar, I can lower the oil. The onion has to stay, okay? Let me grab a fork. I'm gonna mix this up, and then I'm gonna add in my 4 tablespoons of canola oil and show you what it looks like when it's all done. Okay, this is what it looks like. It is thinner than a lot of recipes you would normally see for coleslaw dressing, but it's because we added so much less oil. It is a little acidic. I am gonna add a 3rd packet of Truvia because I think it needs a little more sweetness. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna top your 1.25 cup of coleslaw with up to, okay, and I say up to for a reason. You wanna drizzle this slowly because you don't need much to give it flavor. Up to 1 tablespoon of this dressing, okay? You can have up to 1 tablespoon. I don't think it's gonna need that much for what we're doing, okay? So I'm just gonna put my 1.25 cups in a bowl. I'm gonna toss it with this, drizzle it over, see if I can get by with 1/2 tablespoon. This is gonna count as your healthy fat, and then I'm not counting the vinegar or anything else on there for anything, okay? I'm just counting this as a healthy fat. So I think you're really gonna like this coleslaw dressing. So I usually like to dress my coleslaw while the chicken's cooking so that it can kind of marinate in the fridge for a little bit. And I'm gonna show you how we pull this whole dinner together. This is gonna be a complete lean, a complete 3 greens, and it's gonna be your healthy fats plus 2 of your condiments, okay? And yeah, I'm ready, guys. It's gonna be a great plate, a great meal. I'm excited to show you. Okay, guys, it's not staying emulsified very well, so I am actually gonna add 2 more teaspoons of oil, okay? So this is going to be, I guess, a healthy fat and a half, which if that's the worst thing you do on 4th of July, I think you're doing pretty good. But like I said, I don't think you'll need the full tablespoon of dressing for the amount of cabbage, and I think this will help it just emulsify all that much better. All right, so I'm gonna show you, where'd my tablespoon measure go? I'm just going to make sure it's as mixed up as possible, okay? And then we're gonna top it with, okay, I lied. It'll take the full tablespoon. I didn't think it would, but it'll take the full tablespoon. You still got a little over 3 servings left. So I'm just gonna toss this together, and I really think it's gonna be a delicious, delicious addition to your 4th of July Optavia approved feast. Okay, stay tuned and I'll show you how my plate comes together. It's gonna be a huge pile of food. Like, I can't believe how much food this is gonna be. All right, guys, so I am going to end our 4th of July meal. It is now probably 2.5 hours from when I actually ate. But I'm gonna end it with a little bit of dessert, or at least as much of dessert as you can get on the Optavia 5-in-1 plan. Because we did the potato hack with our lean and green, I don't get another fueling tonight. But I am gonna use my healthy snack. So I'm gonna take some sugar-free Jello, which is 5 calories. And I'm going to put it in a bowl. I'm using red because 4th of July, why not? And strawberry is the best flavor in my opinion. Okay, so this is an homage to my days in Nebraska. It's a Jello Salad, which I don't know, if y'all aren't from the Midwest, you're probably like, who puts Cool Whip and Jello together? But in the Midwest, total staple to put Cool Whip and Jello together. You can have 2 tablespoons of this sugar-free Cool Whip for 20 calories. So I'm gonna put 2 tablespoons of this into my bowl with my Jello, if I was prepared enough to actually have a tablespoon measure, which I do. So I'm gonna put 2 tablespoons in. You could use Ready Whip, but Ready Whip kind of melts a little bit. I think Cool Whip holds its shape better, and I would almost always prefer Ready Whip, but with Jello, I don't know, Cool Whip is where it's at. Okay, so I'm just gonna mix this up. And you could stop here if you want. I'm gonna throw a few raspberries on top. They're very low on the glycemic index. You're not supposed to have fruit on plan, but a couple of raspberries are not gonna throw you out of fat burn, I don't believe. Plus it's 4th of July, and if that's the worst you do, oh well. So that's what that looks like. Don't knock it till you try it. It's really good. So I'm gonna probably put like 6 raspberries on top. So I'm just gonna, they looked really good at the store. So I'm just gonna pick these, wash these off real quick, and throw them in and kind of mix them up. And you have a very festive looking and tasting dessert that is mostly plain approved. I hope you enjoy. Happy 4th of July. Make smart choices and don't feel bad for, well, don't make yourself feel bad by eating like crap, okay? We've all done that. We don't like it, and this is, I mean, so satisfying. Who needs cake and pie, right? This will do the trick. All right, guys, happy 4th. Thanks for watching. I forgot one more thing. In case Jello and Cool Whip isn't your jam, you know those bomb pops you had growing up, like the red, white, and blue ones? They make those in sugar-free. Kroger sells them, and so does Brookshire's. So if this isn't what you want a 15-calorie way to end your meal, sugar-free bomb pops, red, white, and blue, you'll feel very patriotic.